people of the universe, we are the worst mukbangers in the freaking world. We're terrible at vlogs, we're terrible at mukbangs. We was eating, and then you know what? The camera's terrible, actually.
We was eating, and then the camera cut off. And Brianna had to go do something. Did they show that part?
Yeah, we did, because we were doing the thing. And then the camera overheated. Then we got full, so we're like, and I ain't gonna stuff myself with that. What are you doing for me? Paying my bills? No.
Not yet.
Yeah, but we told you what this was. This is mukbang, girl talk, or whatever. So we're just gonna be sipping on some tequila.
Non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, she has a non-alcoholic beverage. It is soda mixed with soda. And we have the alcoholic beverages.
Yeah. So we were talking about, Tinny was divulging her personal life with us.
Cross the legs. Yeah. Right now, I deleted Hinge. Because it's just like, you know, I deleted Instagram for the time being, all of my social medias. Like, I'm just ready to connect in real life, and Hinge is just a lot of people unnecessarily in my mind space that don't need to be there, you know? I met a couple of cool guys out there, which I'm still talking to, like, in the moment, but I deleted the app, so I won't be talking to anybody new, but, you know.
So wait, I'm a little old here. Is Hinge like Tinder?
Kind of, but it's like you can, like, see more people. You can see, like, more of what people are, like, interested in on Hinge.
So you deleted Hinge. You just want to connect with people
in real life.
You know,
let people know.
What's going on with the people that you did connect with?
They're cool. I mean, I'm still getting to know them, so, you know.
Brianna asked while the camera was off what happened to a certain guy that we thought she was very interested in. Like, okay.
And I met
him. I've never seen this one, like, affectionate with somebody of the opposite sex. And there was this graduation party that her cousin had here, and we was all here, and Sun pulled up. Sis was on his lap, all up in his... Okay, I've never seen this.
Okay, first of all, he was cool. We were like cool with each other, but you know, like it was also the alcohol mixing the system.
You liked him?
I did like he was cool. Yeah, I liked him. But there was some red flags before anyway. But he just came to the He came to the barbecue. I was like lit. My friends was there, was having a good time. So, you know, I was just...
And he met the family, like...
But, like, it wasn't like, I'm bringing this guy to meet my family. It was like, all of my friends are here. We're all like the same age group. Let me meet this kid and see how that goes. And yeah, we'll never be back over here again.
But can you, like, give us more? Like,
yeah. There's really not much more than that.
So what
you just woke up and was like...
No, I think...
This guy?
I don't know. I just, like 2 days later, called him. He didn't answer me. You win some, you lose some, guys. And rejection is God's protection, so...
Oh.
Amen.
Oh.
Whenever something doesn't work out for me, I'm never like mad about it. I'm just like, this is just leading me closer to my baby boo thing, okay?
You're so wise. I wish I was as wise as you.
It's God's protection.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear it first.
Y'all heard it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right now I'm talking to like 2 or 3 people that I do like, and we'll see where that goes.
So it's funny. It's always funny talking to her about like her little situation stuff, because I feel like you're doing like this dating thing or talking thing like the right way. It's like nobody really does it like that. So it's like when I hear it, like when like she's talking to somebody and then they're like gone and you're just like, what happened? And you're like, you know, on to the next.
Right.
I find it so weird because I'm like, what happened? Like, that's just not a thing that I experience or whatever. Like, it's usually a dragged out thing. Like, I'm also the type to I can't like talk to many people. Like, I'm very like tunnel vision, and it's like focus on one, and then until that don't work out, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm out here, whatever. But you're very much doing it the way it should be done. Like when people are like, you're young, like explore your options. You're very much doing that.
And people always like, oh, like you never had a boyfriend. Like, how come you never had a boyfriend? And it's just like, I do just that. Like, I'm not like, oh, I like you, so be my boyfriend. Like, show me more. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at it. I'm a special girl for a special.
Real special.
That's another thing. PSA, if you want me out there, if you can't pray for me or with me, it's not for me.
We've been talking about that. I was saying, like, at this point, before I even say hello to a guy, they're gonna be like, hey, what's up? I'll be like, I love Jesus. How about you? And if it's a no, then keep walking. Because I cannot. Like, for us right now, that's a real, like, deal breaker.
Like, relationship with God is important. And you're not about to have me sitting here talking about, oh, are you crazy? Who you talking to?
yo, like imagine like you being all up into God, your relationship with God is very important to you, and then you marry a husband that's not important. So then you come in one day and you feel with the Spirit, you like, honey, God is good. And he's like, yeah, sweetie.
Yeah, God
sure. Whoever that is. Like,
we ain't having it.
Yeah.
And I ain't having no kids with you. Let's talk about somebody else's love life.
Brianna.
No.
Why? This is our guest. We gotta
This is your show.
give us a
guest for last.
Thank you.
It's okay, she's
I'm chilling.
Talking to anybody?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Okay, so what happened with the people that you're previously talking to?
Wow.
Touch the nerve there.
Like, you know, I already just told you this morning or whatever. I'm trying to describe myself.
Don't worry, I'll help you.
Yeah, help me describe myself.
Talking.
Hit a nerve for real.
Phylicia was talking to this one kid, like, yesterday type thing. But,
And I still am. I'm just being petty right now.
yeah, she's talking to this one kid, grown man.
I'm a grown woman.
Hold up, wait. So you know this is why I need to be focused.
Yeah, all up in her phone. This is a girl talk. Somebody's confiscating her cellular.
No, I'll put it right there.
Yeah. Phylicia's talking to a guy. He's not that much older.
Yeah, not that much older. He's like 28.
Let's not talk about me.
Let's not talk about you. She was looking for a grandfather.
I wasn't looking for a grandfather. The grandfather was coming to me. Okay?
Oh my god. That is disgusting.
They're actually not grandfathers. They're like
36.
That is a grandfather.
That's your grandfather.
That's like,
okay.
I can't even do the calculations right now.
Okay. Anyway,
So yeah, kind of talking to this person or whatever. Like I said, like I'm very one-track minded. I can't like entertain multiple people. It's just not in me to do so. But then I also end up like I don't give everybody like the time of day. Like I have a lot of people that try to talk to me or whatever, but like the ones I give the time of day are the actual like the ones that like I really vibe with. and like goes deeper. It's not like
It's
how
like
Destiny
one at a
said-
time.
Yeah, but it's like how Destiny was like, oh, I'm not like the type to be like, I like you, so let's see, like, you know what I'm saying, like it goes deeper than like, oh, I just like you or whatever, because whatever. But you know, we like vibe. There's like a connection, a vibe. So, yeah, just doing that. I told my friend. So I'm talking to this guy, and I told my friend, because I'm the type to let things drag out. So like I'll be like in a talking stage.
Even though you know like it's not for you anymore, but you just keep on talking.
Yeah, like me, I'm always giving chances, or you know what I'm saying. So like I'll drag it out. Like I'll talk to somebody for a year, and it won't be going. Where? Anywhere. Waste my damn time. So I told my friend, I was like, okay, so if by your birthday, if this don't work out,
And you still talking
to this man, you let me know that I said, cut that shit. Like, cut that shit.
Them prices way too low. You need to cut it.
Literally.
Oh my god.
Other than that,
Just chilling.
She's lying. That's damn far.
no, I mean, kill it.
Brianna, how's your love life?
It's going.
Brianna has a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
My boo thing. I love him.
It's like, aww.
Cringy.
I love him.
I love him.
No, it's going. I feel like every relationship has its like ups and downs, but once you,
How long y'all been together?
you all up in my business. Yo, I need to get a shirt that says mine.
That's your favorite thing.
It really
So you should
If you follow me on Instagram, that's all I post.
Mind your
Mind your business. You
So
will,
how long
you
was
will
your
last. You will last.
How long your relationship?
You guys know that you can be 102 years old if you just mind your own business, stay in your lane.
I don't want to be 102 years old. I'll be 60
Bitch.
Oh my gosh.
You need 80 and sodding it down, right?
Good at 60.
60?
How about now, bitch?
Oh my god.
So how long you guys been together?
Like a year and a half. Is that? Yeah.
A year and a half.
But I've known him for a long time.
So what made you, make him your boyfriend?
I've known him for a long time.
Oh, friends.
Mm-hmm. He was in my first grade
Yeah.
class.
This is a
You're
weird,
right,
like,
it
I'm
is.
sorry.
Cut off.
Yeah,
Can you cut that out? Oh, scratch that. What? Can you guys ask me questions? Because I'm like terrible with just,
Wow, nobody asked me questions. I had to stutter my way through it.
So what's the question that we can answer for people?
What's a question we can answer for the people, huh?
Well, you're supposed to ask me questions.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong?
Okay,
What's going on here?
What's that damn liquor?
It's small cup. That shit,
I took a sip.
that shit is overflowing.
It is the food, it is the itis, okay? But you guys been together for a year and a half. You said that there was ups and downs. You guys doing good now?
Yes.
What?
Amazing.
Ups and downs. Have you guys ever broken up?
No.
So the whole time you were together and toughing it out?
Yeah.
That's mature.
He's very mature. He's taught me a lot about
Is he Jamaican?
Yes. Why you gotta ask that?
Cause
There's a stigma
yeah,
around Jamaica. No, he's good. He's one of a kind.
it's good.
It's like 1 in a million. Like you won't find someone who can deal with me. Like that's a lot.
She ain't lying. She is not lying.
So I'll be back
To
for
deal
the
with
next 6 months for us.
You're saying you're hard to deal with?
No, I am. I know I can. I have my little attitudes, my mood swings. I'm not crazy when you're out there, but I don't know. We're just. Okay, scratch that. Because when I apply to jobs now, I don't want them looking out like, she crazy. She got mood swings.
No.
Good guy.
You know how many teachers I've encountered with mood swings?
But
I don't spaz out on students, so.
She doesn't spaz on students' future employers. She wants you to know that.
Yeah, deals with you. So another thing that we're always talking about within, like I was saying, how she's very good at like you're doing it the right way, you're doing this dating thing the right way. When you put the awkward conversation of intercourse into play.
Okay, so we talking about this because we talked about the last video, but it's just not being edited.
Why am I on this? It's my time to go.
This is deep. Okay, so what we were, can we say like the difference between me and you? So, like she was saying, like with me, like it's easy for me to like talk to multiple people because I am waiting to marriage, so I don't have sex with the people that I talk to. It's easy for me to throw them to the side, but when you add intercourse, it gets a little bit more entwined. Talking about
and complicated to lead.
It gets very complicated to lead. Soul ties is a very real thing. Energy swapping is a very real thing. So I wouldn't say I intercourse with everybody I talk to, but like for me, I feel like they say how many boyfriends have you had? I would say I've only had like one real relationship, which is pretty like, cause you know when they say like, oh, I dated in high school, like that wasn't real. Like y'all wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't real. Like I could say I had like one real relationship that no, but I'm saying like before that one, like the one real relationship that I would say I had, it started when I was like in 11th grade or whatever. And it went on for like 4 years.
Wow.
Like, yeah. Like super deep, went through everything or whatever. Like I could say like unconditional love. Like
do whatever type of stuff.
Yeah. Like come out of your character, do things that you don't think you was gonna do. Because this person done made you lose your mind. Like, yeah, so like when I am talking to somebody, and if you feel that connection or whatever, then, you know, do what you feel. But I'm very particular in who you do what you feel with.
Yeah.
Because you don't want nobody's bad jujus, they generational curses.
But it's just like the act of doing it with like anybody, like if things go left, it's going to make it harder to leave. Is the sun on your face?
Very much so.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, come closer, please.
You right in that corner.
I was just chilling.
Yeah. Makes it very difficult.
So what's the advice you have for people who are in relationships? Yeah.
What's your advice? The only one that's in a relationship? What's your relationship advice for those who?
Let's talk about dating first, and then we can move on to the relationship advice.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What's some dating advice that you would say you would give to the masses?
I would say, look, like a lot of the times, or for me at least in the past, I've been scared to like say like what I want, I don't expect things from people, but what I want and what I'm gonna like tolerate and what's like not gonna happen. And then, you know, you get in little situations where it's like, you could have made this clear earlier. Right? So just don't be scared to
set your boundaries
and say what you're gonna have and what you're not gonna have in the atmosphere.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Communication is key in dating and being in a relationship.
In friendship and
any type of relationship,
man. Yeah. A lot of things go left because people don't communicate right, you know. So.
And don't be worried about rejection, because like I said, it's just leading you closer to the person you're supposed to be with. My shit, don't think of people as a waste of time. Every person that you meet and doesn't work out, be thankful, because it could have worked out and then not worked out years later after you done had children and shit together.
So is that a waste of time then? You said nothing's a waste of time. So even if You done had the children and all that stuff. You didn't waste your time, she said.
You're gonna be
No, what I'm
miserable if you have
saying is
kids with
like, but
someone.
I'm like in the dating section. I'm not talking about after you done had the baby and stuff. I'm just saying like a lot of the time people will be like, oh, like you'll talk to somebody for a couple of months and they'll be like, oh, you ate, like this was a waste of time. But if it doesn't work out, let's be thankful that it didn't work out.
But you kind of do, like, I would say, because like how you deal with people or whatever, like I would understand that you would say like, oh, it's not a waste of time or whatever, I learned a lot, whatever. But I feel like my talking stage comes with a lot of engulfing and like, you know, you're just like into that person, they're into you, whatever, like that, and like you're going over, you're meeting the family, you're doing like stuff, but you haven't DTR'd determine the relationship.
Yeah, you see, like I'm not doing that.
But see, but like that happens to a lot of people. I wouldn't even say young ladies.
You're either going to be my friend or my boyfriend. We're not doing a little in between thing.
And playing games.
I don't know. Because God is not a God of confusion, okay? He's a God of clarity. And He's not going to bring you anything that got you confused about what's going on, okay? That's
Like,
what very serious.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, but then how do you move past, like how would you say you're going to move past any talking stage with any of the guys you're talking to? Like what's going to make...
I mean, okay, so I feel like personally, like I'm never going to ask a guy to be my boyfriend. Like, hey, so do you think you can be my boyfriend? I'm never going to ask. I always
But if you don't get deep in it with that...
No, like we can get deep in it, but that's for me is building a friendship because my friendships are deep. So and like I was telling people, like I'm faster to fall for my friend than I am to fall for somebody who's romantically pursuing me.
Yeah.
So that for me is deep. Friendship is deep. And the deeper our friendship gets, it's like, all right, I like you. I fucking love you. Be my wife.
No, seriously. And you know what? I think that's why my relationship lasted so long, despite the challenges. Yeah, because we started off as friends. Like, that was my best friend. So, I'm such a vague person.
We understood.
Yeah, no, we got you. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to build upon that and like really talk.
Yeah, guys. Beyonce said we could go give us advice for relationships.
I can give some advice for relationships. One thing is like, it's okay to not be ready to be in a relationship. Like people go into relationships and just because you've done the legwork with that person or whatever, like doesn't mean you've done the legwork within yourself. Like, are you emotionally mature enough to be in a relationship? Like it's really like a job. Like it's just as much of a job as your job is. You know, it takes commitment, it takes time, sacrifice, compromise. And you just have to be emotionally mature. And I would say like my 4-year relationship, it didn't last because like it just started when we were so young or whatever. And I can think back on things and I'd be like, yo, I could have handled that like in a better way. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things I'm like, I can handle that better. But then that goes with like growing up and getting mature and having life experience.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
You're a very wise woman. Me and Phylicia have the deepest talks. I mean, beyond like separately. You be having deep talks over here.
Yeah. Sitting here over a bottle or whatever the hell it is for the night.
Like we'll have something to do and be getting the deep talk. And like, we know we got something to do, but I feel like the talk
is so important.
Yeah.
Being very present
In the moment.
You got any relationship advice for us, Brianna?
I mean, you said everything. I'm so tired. That grandma leg is starting to kick in. Like I have the itis right now. But no, everything that Jesus, I forgot the name.
Bitches on.
Stop. Everything that Phylicia said, like something that I'm learning in like my relationship, is the compromise. Always communicating what your needs are. And also, don't be selfish in a relationship, because not only are you dealing with yourself, you're dealing with the other person's feelings. So you have to consider, okay, what are some things that this person likes? What are some things that triggers this person? Because we all have some things that we're carrying, right? So we gotta talk through it. I would also say look into your partner's love language. I think that's very important. Like,
And
for
try
example,
to-
my love language is quality time. Which is weird because before I hated being around people, but with my boyfriend, I really do enjoy his time. And then, like, his love language is words of affirmation. So that is something that I used to lack in with communicating. So, like, yeah, I just feel like you just have to study that person and just talk about what do they want, what do they like.
Mine is quality time and physical touch.
I don't like that. Don't touch me.
Mine is quality time and physical touch. Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna be physical touch and then quality time.
And you see, with him, like with my boyfriend, I think, yeah, his love language is physical touch. Because he's always trying to like play with my feet, and I'm like, that's something that
Like my physical touch doesn't even like stop at like friendships. Like I touch my friends all the time.
yeah. You can scratch out the physical touch. I mean, his love language, don't put that in the video. Because he's...
We don't know him.
Yeah.
People know me, and they know who I'm talking to.
About.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Niggas are clowns these days. Like the modern guy, it's hard to get out of these streets because the modern guy, like, niggas are clowns. It's hard to find somebody that says things and does the same thing.
Let your actions.
A new fucking combo.
Like,
yeah.
I look for that heavy and it's very hard to find.
Like if we needed that, we'd go talk to our dads, okay?
Please, like.
And look for a family man too. A person who's like...
Yeah, personally, like I'm so family oriented. I don't know if I could talk to somebody who hates their family. Like, if your family is trash, I'm like,
Right,
like,
because it's like, sorry to cut you off. Like, for example, you can love your family, like you grew up with your family, and then you meet someone who doesn't want you to be with your family because he's not. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, don't do that. Like my guy, he's a family person, and I always adore that about him. He's like always put his family first. Like,
like I'm adopted
It
10
comes down to
kids.
like loyalty. Like, I don't know if it's like a family thing. It's just like you can see like their loyalty to the people closest to them, and that's an attractive quality.
Loyalty is everything for me because I am very loyal, and I just cannot deal with disloyalty.
Oh, I backed up y'all to get this sun out of my face, and here go following me back here.
yeah, I glow. She's glowing.
Shine right like
It's
that.
It don't even look right. Like I'm scared.
I feel it in my eye, but it seems like the sun is kind of going down a little bit.
For me, my only problem with it hasn't been a problem yet. Like waiting to marriage, it hasn't been a problem. You think it would be, but the only thing is like, I guess if you're not willing to wait till marriage, it's like,
What are we doing?
no.
No, I don't mean like that. Like, why are you here? Go.
Yeah, if you're not willing to wait till marriage, then I really don't mind because it's like, you're not the person for me, baby.
So she says she's waiting until marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I also feel like you haven't been put in much situations where you're like spending a lot of time alone.
I mean, I have though. When I was in college, I spent a good amount of time with various different guys who were like, oh, like if I wanted to right now, like we would have done it. I'm just like, no, like I have this thing.
But like it's like somebody that you're like
Enjoying? I mean, I guess, but like, like I'm just gonna. Like there are people that wait till marriage, so I just be confused when people don't think that I can't wait.
I'm not saying I don't think you can wait, but like I would like to test your strength.
My strength
I would
is
like to test your
pretty
strength.
strong, okay? Like, alright, I've always been a sexual person. And I'm still waiting to marriage. Like,
Are you like emotionally unattached from people? Like, what is it called? Emotional avoidance?
emotionally detached.
Emotional
Avoidant.
attachment style.
Yeah, that I do have that.
You know that stems from like a childhood trauma.
Yeah.
I don't have sex with you. I don't have sex with you, so I have a child.
No, all emotional attachments stem from the childhood.
Yeah, all of them do. Like, it doesn't have to be trauma. It's just like how you were brought up. It can be like.
Most of this is trauma though.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. We need to have a mental health day.
And I said,
most of it's trauma.
Destiny won't have sex with you. She has trauma growing up.
No.
Sorry, guys.
No. Oh my gosh. Never mind.
No, I get what you're
I know
saying.
what you're talking about. Bro.
Yeah. What are you saying, like?
What were you saying about blah 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 blah? What you talking about?
No. Yeah.
All right, like okay, so I think about like
Doing things?
are you crazy?
What are you saying? What are you thinking?
I think about sex a lot. Like a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So, right?
She wants to. She has the urge.
Hey, I have the urge, and I would definitely
You're
do
human.
it with my husband. Okay. And another thing for me, I don't get my cycle. A bitch could be 4 months pregnant and not know because I have no inclination.
And not knowing what that belly's gonna tell you. What?
It's already too late. Like, by the time the belly show hits,
The belly
it's
shower?
already too late.
The belly shower? Wait.
I said by the time the belly show hits,
Oh.
but y'all eating good. Like, I don't get my cycle, guys, because I have PCOS. So if I just happen to get pregnant, a bitch not gonna know until it's too late.
Oh my gosh.
There are other ways to find out that you're pregnant, not just that you're not getting your period. Like I feel like a woman in her body knows like something's off.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I can't trust nobody.
No,
I lay down next to somebody.
No,
But I can't trust my body. Come on.
I'm fucking crying. Cause you're a little paranoid.
I am. That's what anxiety is, guys. But I'm learning to trust in God and just diminish all anxiety in my life.
Oh, man.
Trying my best not to sleep.
What? You better
But yeah,
say something.
what are you searching up?
Emotional attachment styles.
Yeah, so I have avoidant attachment.
So there's secure attachment, right? And I know there's more than, it's giving me 4, but I know there's more. There's secure attachment, which is like you're confident, reciprocal, non-reactive, resilient. There's anxious, preoccupied attachment, which is like emotional hunger, fantasy bond, lack of nurturing, turbulence. And then it says dismissive or avoidant.
That is what I am. I'm dismissive.
Isolation, and ambiguity, emotional distance. Yeah. And then there's fearful avoidant. So dismissive avoidant and fearful avoidant. Internal conflict, dramatic, predictable, ambivalence.
Well, which one would you say you are?
Ambivalence. I'm between secure and avoidant.
I am between secure and dismissive.
All 4.
All 4.
No.
All 4? Okay.
I feel like more so. The old me would have been like dismissive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this shit. Oh.
Block that out, please.
We will.
Okay. What was the second one that you said?
We got secure, anxious, avoidant, dismissive, or the avoidant,
I
fearful.
would say like anxious.
So then also it says with secure, can trust fairly easily, is attuned to emotions, can communicate upsets directly, leads with cooperative, and flexible behavior in relationships. Anxious says 1 has a sensitive nervous system, struggles communicating needs directly, tends to act out when triggered. So then avoidant dismissive says downplays importance of relationships, is usually extremely self-reliant, can become more vulnerable when there is a big crisis. And then avoidant fearful is more independent in relationships than avoidant dismissive. Strongly fears rejection, has low self-esteem, has high anxiety in relationships.
I changed my answer, bitch.
Okay.
I am secure, avoidant dismissive,
It's a
and
mixture.
avoidant fearful.
Yeah. No, I said all 4. I was
Really?
Serious. Yeah.
You saw a little bit of you and everything?
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I guess I'm so well-rounded.
I'm definitely like an avoidant dismissive and a secure. But I would feel like the only reason I'm an avoidant dismissive is because like I'll be guarded until I know I can trust you.
And it's like, it takes a lot for me to trust somebody because niggas can switch up so quickly. It's like, I don't know. You showed me I can trust you, but I don't know yet.
Yeah, you definitely like look deeper into people and I'm like, I don't know. You know that nigga fake.
I might be right. But it's also like, because like, you know how far I'll go for my friend? It's like, or like how far I'll go for somebody?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be able to do the same for me. Like if I pull up and I'm like, let's hide Phylicia body.
Oh, hell no.
Delicious.
You should put that thing
I'm
up.
not pulling up. Yeah, we got that. We got that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta be able to do the most for me, because I'm gonna do the most for you. And like, I'm not saying everybody has to do the most for me, but if you're gonna be with me, you gotta do the most for me. That's just on point. Period.
What if they start and then as the relationship, you know, continues, they kind of like
Then I can just hope and pray that God brings me a real nigga.
So wait, you're gonna leave him? You're not gonna talk to him about it? Like,
I just had to hope and pray God brings me a real nigga.
girl.
Real nigga don't die out.
Real niggas don't die out. No, I get it. You have to be really guarded these days, or know how to play the game. Like, and that's so sad that it's all a freaking game when it comes down to it. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. You can't like talking to somebody. You can't even be like emotionally available like that until you know who you're talking to.
Cause you see, like they were saying, they had never seen me that talkative and like touchy with somebody. Now that we don't talk, like it's gonna be hard for me to like ever bring somebody around my friends again.
It's traumatizing.
Do that again, like yeah, it is traumatizing. But you know, like
But you have to put yourself back.
Exactly. Thank you to that man for bringing me to my one and only, wherever he goes. Wherever he at.
Fucking weirdo. Okay.
Wherever he at, thank
But
you.
when he comes, are you gonna be ready?
Oh, my one and only?
Mm-hmm.
I can only hope. I can only hope and pray.
So you know, guys, and you know, take your pride and ego out of all of your relationships. You'll be better off without it. And then when you do that and say other people have pride and ego, they're the ones that are gonna look like the jackasses.
Yeah, I guess because I've been very prideful in the past. But being prideful is really just like a fear. It's like, it stems from fear. Like I said, I'm sad. I'm not trying to live in fear. I'm not trying to have my home dogs living in fear, okay? So, like being prideful, you just gotta break down all walls. I have a big vulnerability issue, but not being vulnerable is like a scared coping type of mechanism. But being vulnerable can be so beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
But the Bible does say guard your heart, so be careful being vulnerable out here with it, okay?
Because the devil comes
To steal, kill, destroy.
Okay, let's do it again. Because the devil comes to steal, kill, steal, and destroy? Yeah. Because the devil comes to kill, steal. Wait, one more time. Because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy.
And that's a wrap.
Shoot.
Yeah, okay guys. So this is a wonderful conversation.
This is a wonderful.
We cannot wait to see you guys on the next video. Brianna, thank you for being in our video. Thank
Yes.
you. Say bye.
Hello? You look like the Grinch from here.
Okay, guys. So thank you guys for watching.
Wait, sorry. Do that again. I was yawning. Go ahead.
Thank you guys for watching. This was our half mukbang, half some would you rather chit chat video.
Girl talk.
What you gotta say to the viewers?
Bye.
So guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button below for post notifications when we post.
The only thing I was gonna say was, guys, me and Phylicia are trying to find a different acronym for S.O.D.
Yes.
Comment down below what do you think S.O.D should stand for.
Right?
Like for suck our.
Like when we first made it.
Lord have mercy.
We're supposed to make it, and we were like, at the end we were like, and if you didn't like this video, suck our. But then we kind of just.
Yeah, come on, Christian girl.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
what we
exactly.
said.
So we were like, let's not do that. So then,
Hypocrites.
No, yes.
No, because we never condemned anybody. First of all, we very much explained in the video that we are growing in our relationship.
growing. That's what SOD is. It's an ambiguous meaning.
Exactly.
Double meaning.
S.O.D is where things are able to grow out of the ground. Like that's where the
Term from shit.
They lying to you. I jumped it.
So, guys, thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed. Comment down below on some points whether you agreed or disagreed with what we're saying. Make sure you smash that like button. We not playing with you. Like the video.
like the video.
Or dislike the video. Don't matter.
Just do something.
Do something.
Y'all not listening. Which means they not getting to the end.
We don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that. If
It's
you
upsetting me.
you riding with us, we ride with you, you ride with us. Alright? So if you didn't like this video, sorry, okie dokie!
Bye guys.
Lord, touch their hearts.